Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wild Things Found Online. I am Vokal the Slug Cat, and we are back again with some new Big Toph. So, our girl went live on Instagram yesterday. I couldn't catch the recording until pretty late, so I didn't get to upload. I watched a little bit of it last night, and yeah. Needless to say, Big Toph doesn't seem too happy. Maybe it's dawning on her that without that TikTok money, it's going to be a struggle to uphold her $300 a month. So with that being said, let's go ahead, get into today's video. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing and let's go. Oh, don't start saying, hey, Toph.
My phone overheated. So, yeah, well. Oh, here we go with that. Like, I don't have that in my phone, so weird. See, here's how I know what people are going to do, and it makes them so mad. I literally said what you was going to do, and you just did it. Then you bring up something else. I am not going down the list of every single thing you just... I've already addressed it.
I mean, what? Toph, are you okay? Like, we didn't even get 1 minute into this live and she is already starting to crash out. Just set your expectations now.
Do you know how mentally exhausting it is? It's like running on a track and you're running in circles and you don't stop running and you keep going around the track. It's literally like Forrest Gump, except if he never stopped running. That's what it's like. I don't need to be running.
That is what's like. What are you talking about? You didn't give us any context. You just started screaming at the phone.
On some track, trying to address every single thing that you want to bring up under a fake account because you don't stand 10 toes down. Because
then ignore it. Duh.
If you did, you wouldn't be making fake accounts. If you had a life, you wouldn't be making 100 emails a day. That is obsessive and crazy, if you ask me. I don't have time to be making 100 emails a day to make all these fake accounts, making all these fake emails. I think Gmail and other email places should limit to how much emails you can make under one IP address, because that would literally stop people from making all these fake emails. Like, seriously, you guys have to get a life. You tell people to get a job. I'm not going to work to make money for somebody that kicks their feet up on a desk and doesn't care if I make a living wage. The world is crashing and burning as we speak.
But Tophia, like, you've said yourself that you want to be a restaurant owner, and we know you can't cook. So essentially, I feel like you're just mad and jealous that you're not the person with their feet kicked up on the desk. That's all this really is. That's what this whole vendetta against the rich is because Toph cannot be in that position.
It is crumbling on fire, and nobody seems to care, because they voted wrong. Now we got high gas prices and everyone's wondering why the heck milk, eggs, and groceries cost too much, but you want me to go work for somebody who could care less if I can't afford to eat while they make billions. And you think I'm some idiot. I'm not an idiot. And for those who work a 9-to-5 job,
you are, but okay.
You know, I'm not bashing you.
You are,
right? But that's not for me. Why do I want to work to make somebody else money? Ugh.
Girl, Tophia, come on, man. Oh, God, it's going to be one of those episodes today. It's not just about making them money. What about your own, your own personal interest? What about taking care of yourself and your mom and getting your own place and buying the dream car that you say you want? What about all of those things? You would be able to accomplish so much more if you just went and worked.
I'm already struggling enough as it is. I don't need to go stress myself out struggling at a job and not be able to afford nothing because you said I could afford something. No.
Tophia, so many people work jobs and are living great lives. Like, what are you talking about?
It's either afford your rent or afford to eat. Which one?
It's
rent is
not
not cheap. Food is not cheap. Gas prices is not cheap. God forbid, once I get a car and start driving and get gas, I'm not going to be able to afford anything. Oh, and then I got to get car insurance and then my phone bill. Like, I don't need all these stresses.
Well, hey, welcome to adulthood. You're like 12 years too late, but yeah, that's just how it goes. And so many people are doing it and thriving or surviving just depending on your income scale. And like a big part of it is personal lifestyle too. Like you got to take that into account because, I know people that don't make a lot of money, but they are very financially smart and, they're doing very well for themselves, even though their income is not exceptionally high. And then, I see stories about people that make well over $100,000 that are living paycheck to paycheck. It's all about how you manage your money. And we know that is not your strong suit.
I just need to focus on, getting a bag and getting money and being successful.
Well, how? That's, that's the question. Your main source of income just got nuked. So like, what are you going to do? You keep saying, I need to get a bag, but there's no plan behind those words.
And having a stable income. I don't need to be focusing at a job where the employer does not care about me, nor do they care about my mental health, whether people say that or not.
Well, yeah, it's not their job to care about your mental health. That's your responsibility. Why would your job care about that?
You can't even take a mental health day. If I literally did not want to show up to work, that's money that's cut out of my pay. Okay.
Well, yeah, no. What are you what are we doing today? Tophia, you are just, oh my God, these are like the ramblings of a crazy person. Of course, if you don't show up to work, you're not going to get paid unless you have PTO. If you have PTO, you could still get paid, Toph.
Okay, well, you want to miss work, we'll take a pay cut because you didn't work that day.
That's not how that works, but okay.
I want to take a mental health day and get paid for that too. Oh, sorry, you can't do that.
No, you can do that. It's called PTO. And then hell, some companies even have actual mental health days on top of PTO. What are you talking about?
No, they don't care about people. Elon Musk clearly does not care about his people, and neither does Amazon. Have you heard of the working conditions that Amazon is in? And you yourself hate to get up to go to a job, but tell someone to go to a job. You yourself do not like what you have to do every day, but you want someone else to live your life to be miserable like you. I don't want to be dragged down every day by a job.
Well, Tophia, welcome to the real world. Posting lip syncs is not going to finance your life.
God forbid.
Like, she's acting like she really made some grand point right there, but okay.
Hello?
Hello.
And
Hi.
you want to sit here and tell me, who has dreams of being successful, that I need to work a 9-to-5 job because, oh, well, that's never going to happen. If I want to be successful, let me be successful. Why are you being a hater? Because you haven't figured out the sauce?
Neither have you, apparently, because the rest of us are living in our own houses, apartments, driving cars, going out on the weekend, hanging out with friends, got a thriving social circle, taking vacation, essentially doing what we want within our budget. And if it's not in the budget, then we can save up and get it. While you are waiting on handouts, I don't want to hear this from you.
You haven't figured out the right chemicals to make the Gatorade? Is that what that is? Like, some of you guys are getting jealous at this point.
Bruh. Jealous of what? Of what, Tophia? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. This might be one of the best videos in quite some time. Like she's just going. She's just going today. I'm here for it.
This is the thing. I say something and people literally have combative, I don't know what it is, right? I'm literally at a place or a space where I can't share my identity, but when I tell people that I'm bi, people are like, oh no, you're not. We don't believe that. There are things going on in my life.
Here we go with this.
Really going on in my life that I can't even talk about because of the harassment. And it's so crazy. I can't even share the joy or the things that I'm experiencing because people are assholes.
Do you have is Shoutout finally coming around? Is that what you want to share with us? Is that why you're in her car all the time? Crazy work.
They're complete utter assholes. They have nothing better to do than to bring someone down. The amount of times I heard that gay rights are being taken away, the amount of times I heard people say you're going to hell,
oh my goodness,
me having to be like, well, I cannot say anything.
Look, Tophia, and I'm not even going to say that nobody is saying that to her, but they're not saying it to you every single day. And if they are, then why don't you get your ass up, put in some effort into your life, and get yourself out of there instead of waiting on housing that could potentially take years? Like the logic just does not track, man. What are you doing?
It hurts because I can't talk about it. Yeah, I have people I can talk to about it that understand, but you know what I mean? Like, in this state, in this environment, it's not safe. And to literally tell someone,
It is,
you don't
though.
know, like, of course I know. That would be messed up for someone to do. What do I get out of that? Like, someone's like, oh, you're doing it for attention, okay? I don't get attention out of that. I clearly wouldn't want to be hate crimes, but I clearly...
No, Tophia, shut up. No one is going to hate crime you just because you're bi. Please, just stop. This isn't like the 80s or 90s, man, where it was like still, what's the word I'm looking for? Where it was still taboo to be a part of the LGBT community. I don't know why you are acting like coming out of the closet is the end of the world in today's age. No one cares. Like, dude, live your life. We don't care. Now, what I will say is, I'm not going to say you're not bi, but what I will say is, I feel like this whole revelation in deciding to come out of the closet, this feels more like a shield, because it feels like you're just using it as another victim card that you can play, another card added to the deck. See, Tophia got 2 decks, y'all. I don't know if y'all knew this. She's got the excuse deck and she's got the victim card deck. Okay. And she's just stacking new cards. She's opening a new booster pack every week, gang.
Have been called the D word. Like, that's not okay. And nobody seems to care because who gives a crap? Like, she already gets enough. Just let her get enough. And it's like people miss. How do I say this?
Come on,
people
get it together.
Saw that video and proceeded to take the whole video out of context. Do you know how crazy that is? This video telling
take what out of context? What are you talking about?
People that they're using lolcows to harass, to bully, to stalk, to cause them to unalive themselves, etc., etc., etc. And you proceed to do the very thing that the video was calling y'all out on. And
Tophia, shut up. And whoever made that video, they can shut up too. I personally do not want you to end yourself. I do not want you to delete yourself from the server. And I'll say that publicly. What I want you to do is better your life and become a contributing member of society instead of sitting on your ass and waiting for handouts and being entitled, thinking that you just deserve money for putting in the smallest of efforts. Even social media wise, like TikTok kicked you out of the creator program because even TikTok deems your quality low effort, bad content. So like, you can't be mad at us. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. Like, just do something with your life to better yourself. That's what I want for you, Toph.
And saying, well, that doesn't pertain to you. 100% it pertains to me. And let's be honest, you're using all of these things that people have put out there, these rumors, as an excuse that you was already going to bully someone for in the first place. Stop using that, well, they was a bad person, that's why I'm doing it. No, you was going to do it anyways, regardless if they was...
No, that's not true, because see, the thing is, the majority of lolcows are bad people. That's like a big part of it. I mean, come on, like, think Chris Chan, Daniel Larson, Jupiter the Hybrid, Nova, Cyrax. Like, should I keep going? If anything, Tophia, you are one of the lolcows that are not as despicable as a lot of the other ones. You haven't done anything super depraved, but you're still a terrible person. That's why we're on your ass. You're still a terrible person, and you're entitled and lazy. You are the laziest person ever.
Was a bad person or not. Be 100% honest and stand 10 toes down that you wanted to be a big bully in the year 2026. You wanted to be a harasser in the year 2026 and use all of these excuses as a reason to harass someone.
Oh, well, you know what? If that's how you feel, oh, well, bring bullying back 2026, because you are soft like wet flowers. I don't care.
100% talk about it, because some of y'all ain't really talking about it. You're using, well, she's a horrible human being as an excuse. Stop doing that. You was already going to do it in the first place, and you do it to locals that have some sort of disability, some sort of mental disability, some sort of, they can't decipher between context cues or whatever it is, you know.
No, the majority of lolcows are diddlers. They like kids. That's like one of the big things with the majority of lolcows. And if it's not that, then they're just degenerates in other ways, aka Chris Chan, perfect example.
And you take advantage of the fact that you mess with people's mental, and when they snap, you play into that and then say, look, they snapped, because you caused them to snap. For every reaction, for every action, there is a reaction. You learned that in school. What are we doing?
Oh, they snap like when you got the Tylenol? Okay.
Someone reacts a certain way, and you're clutching your pearls, gasping, saying, or point, not even clutching your pearls or gasping, you're pointing your finger saying, look, see?
Yeah, you're right.
Look at how they're reacting. Well, maybe you should think about why a person reacts that way. It's like you push someone's buttons. It's like you poke the bear, and then when the bear runs to attack you, you say, well, I don't know why they're doing that. Maybe because you caused that, and you don't want to admit that or look into yourself to understand why you do this to people.
Oh, Toph, shut up. You won't attack anyone besides through your phone screen. Don't try to be big, bad, and tough. Like, come on, just cut it out.
Especially people with disabilities. That's jacked up. I would never come on the internet and treat someone half the way that you treat people and use their whatever it is as an excuse.
But that's the thing, Toph, is when people are talking bad about lolcows, it's not about their disabilities. That's at least from all of the content I watch all the big lolcow creators as well. You know, they inspired me to start this channel. No one is poking fun at their mental disability. What are you talking about?
I don't get it. Sometimes when things are going good in my life, I always expect it to go bad because of how people have treated me.
Boo-hoo.
I can't even, that half of the things I've heard from people in my life is horrible. No one should have to go through that, right? But you guys wouldn't understand that because you think it's just one big joke. Oh, let's follow them, let's harass them, let's do this and that. It's not one big joke. Like, man, and you want to, like, on my live stream, do you know what being an empath is? You're not even an empath. So why are we even talking about empaths when you're not even an empath?
Well, you brought it up in your last stream, and you're clearly not an empath. So, duh.
Your goal and your purpose is to set out to hurt people and make people's day way worse. You're set out to be the devil. That's exactly what you're set out to be.
Nah.
Rebuke you in the name of the Jesus devil, because seriously.
What? Tophia, please just stop talking. Don't bring religion into this. What is the Jesus devil? What is that? What are you? Oh my. Okay, whatever.
Your sole purpose is to make someone's life miserable to the point where they're isolated. They don't have a life. When they hang out with someone, oh, let's harass her to the point where she has nobody. That to me is insane. And you go to sleep and wake up every day like it's a normal thing to do, like it's your job.
Tophia, you know how dumb you sound right now? All of this shit is online. You can log off at any time. We don't have any, like, no one is harassing you, and at least to my knowledge, bullying your friends or, you know, targeting the people that you hang out with. You're not at the Cyrax levels of lolcowdom, even though you are the queen of lolcows, in my opinion. But you're not at the point of hate where people are literally going after everyone around you. So I don't know what you're talking about right now.
Like, you shouldn't be sitting in jail because it's against the law.
What?
And sharing people's addresses and actively looking for someone who clearly has PTSD, by the way.
You shared your own address, but continue.
Triggered in trauma, and you keep re-triggering them. That's crazy.
Oh, no.
That's like Jeffrey Dahmer, who unalived people and went to sleep like if nothing happened.
Okay,
like
yeah,
your brain is turned off and you become desensitized to the point where you gave absolutely no, excuse my language, no fucks to how badly you fucked someone up.
Sure.
What's the next drama? What's the next thing we can talk about? Oh, let's bring up her dad gone out of jail. My dad is on substances. I can't fix that.
Yeah, sucks.
And it sucks. Oh, you don't care enough. You lowered his dosage. Okay, Dr. Oz, since you think you know everything, they over-medicated him. So if we would have continued to give him his medication at the same dosage they gave it to him, he would have died from an overdose.
See, Tophia. Now, do you hear yourself? Do you hear what you just said? If we would have continued giving him his medication at that dosage, he would have OD'd. You're not a doctor. Marie is not a doctor. How do you know that? You have no point of reference. And when you say that, it sounds like y'all were in control of his medication, because multiple times you've came and said, oh, he has to get his injections at the VA. But this little rant sounds like y'all were administering his medicine. So, I mean, which one is it, Toph? Because clearly, yeah, he might have had some stomach issues and some tummy aches, but clearly Tophiachu was much, his symptoms were way more managed before y'all started messing with his medication. Because after y'all lowered his dosage, he flew off the fucking handle, man. He can't stay out of jail. And they keep letting him out, but he keeps doing shit to get put back in there.
You wanted me to kill my own dad because you think you know what's best for people.
No. You think you know what's best for people. Because Tophia, like, do you know how dumb you sound? Like, I'm pretty sure the doctor would know or could run tests to see if he was being over medicated. Like, okay, whatever. We're just gonna move on. Go ahead.
You don't go to school to be some sort of doctor.
You didn't either.
That's crazy. I just can't even. My brain is just
mush.
Bugs me that people try to tell me what's best. And then if I would have done that, then I would have been a monster for killing my dad, for keeping him on some sort of stupid dosage. Nobody understands nothing because they think of themselves.
So, I mean, again, everything you're saying right now, it sounds like you did, in fact, change his dosage. You and Marie. So don't, like, I mean, I'm just listening to what the horse is saying, right? Don't try to come back and say it was the VA. We told the VA and they adjusted it. Because obviously, if it wasn't working, so y'all should have upped the dosage back to what it was. Sounds like y'all brought down his medication level. And now the charges are just stacking. It's ridiculous.
It makes you feel good to hurt people to the point of mental health issues, to the point where they unalive themselves. And it's funny to you. I don't think it's funny that's happening.
Tophia, shut up. I've seen multiple clips of you throughout the years saying that you're going to delete yourself over the most trivial bullshit that has nothing to do with social media itself or the internet. Like, dude, there's a clip. I think Tophiachu turned off the light in her room while she was streaming some Fortnite or something. And she was like, she's going to off herself. Like, what are we talking about? What? Just ridiculous. Whatever.
Young impressionable people are learning from you, and they're taking these tools and things that they're learning online because you're teaching them this. They're doing it to young kids in elementary school and young people online, which is why Facebook is going to court for this, and they're causing these young people to unalive themselves because they're learning from you.
Here we go with advocate Toph
I'm
over
not
here.
an influencer, but you're not influencing anybody either.
I don't want to be an influencer. Like, duh, that's the difference. I don't want to be an influencer. I influence my household. That's it. I could give a fuck less about what everyone else is doing as long as they're not hurting anybody. That's all I care about.
Influencing people to unalive people because you think it's funny to mess with them, and everything I tell you, you're not going to care. Then you're going to sit here and say, we don't care. Everything I just said to you, you're probably sitting there saying, we don't care. Obviously, I know that. Goes in one ear, out the other. It's
because you're saying a bunch of nothing. That's why.
It's satisfaction for you to see someone be so miserable. Miserable.
Boo-hoo.
Hateful human beings that walk the earth and have the nerve to tell anybody they're a waste of oxygen when you do stuff like that. That is so crazy to me. Imagine waking up and telling somebody to unalive themselves. That's why I don't look at my DMs sometimes, because it's horrible.
Are you about to cry? You better not fucking cry, man. I swear. Get out of here, please. Like, come on, toughen up, Buttercup. Oh my goodness, here we go.
But let's pile on because, you know, she already gets enough and it sucks. And I gotta sit here and be okay. And, you know, this is what I go to therapy for. I met with my therapist today.
Counselor.
It's crazy. It's like, I'm not gonna be set back because people are miserable.
Sure.
I already get told that I'm wrong in the world.
No. Maybe people at the shelter. Maybe there's like one or two assholes there at the shelter saying that. You're not just walking around through life with people saying that to you. Like, please stop it. Shut up.
Because of my sexuality. And it sucks.
Oh my God.
And having to figure that out. Imagine telling someone they're going to hell because they love somebody.
Tophia, you didn't even believe in God until, I guess, recently. Like, shut up. What are we doing? Oh my, this is dumb. This is stupid.
Truly love somebody that's the same gender as them. No one would ever understand that.
Yeah, you're the only person
hard
in the community, Toph. No one else understands.
You don't, you know, it doesn't affect you. It affects me. And then telling me I don't know how I'm feeling is crazy.
Okay, sure.
And you go to sleep every night with no problems whatsoever. Nobody is searching for you. Nobody is threatening you. Nobody is telling you to take your life.
Log off. It's literally that easy.
God forbid a large content creator tells me that and everyone's applauding them. Oh, right on you, good job. But shouldn't they be canceled for that? Telling me to take Tylenol, reposting things, cracking jokes. But if I turn around and told her to do the same thing, I'd be canceled. And I had to learn how to come at people with respect and kindness, even though I don't feel like it because of the way they come at me.
Well, I mean, as far as the Tylenol thing, that was a manipulation tactic and a publicity stunt for people to feel bad for you. So, because even you yourself said that I wasn't trying to harm myself. You said that after the incident, multiple times, mind you. Okay. So, I mean, which one is it? Were you actually trying to delete yourself? Or were you not trying to hurt yourself like you said multiple times after that incident, Tophia? This is why people poke fun and talk shit about you, because you're just fake. You're a big fraud. You come on here, talk all tough. You act like you care about all these social issues, but no, it's all posturing to try to make yourself look better and make yourself feel like you're holier than thou when you are one of the most despicable people, period.
I can't even be happy or enjoy anything. Oh, what about your brother? Did you forget about him? I was there when he was murdered. How am I ever gonna forget about that? It felt like I was back in the car yesterday, and I told myself if I had just stayed awake, he would be alive.
What? Tophia, I'm not even like, cause I mean, this is like a sensitive subject, but like, what would you have done? What would you have possibly done if you were awake when this transpired? Please fill me in. Did you take like some disarming classes that we don't know about? What are you talking about? Ridiculous.
No one knows what it's like. I have to live the rest of my years without my brother. And I'm thankful that my mom's alive. I could have lost both of them. While people sit here and talk about nothing they don't know anything about, sharing 911 calls like it's some joke, like if somebody wasn't literally in distress, like it's funny to everyone. It's crazy.
For the record, majority of people did not find the 911 call funny. I listened to the 911 call when it got released, and that is not something that I wanted to share with you guys because it was terrible. We're not taking away from the tragedy itself, but it's just your lack of motion and movement. Or hell, not even since then, since always. It's like we figured that as tragic as this would have been the thing, the catalyst, if you will, to spark you into actually doing something with your life. Because a big part of it that, you know, a big thing that could have helped avoid that whole situation is if y'all weren't sleeping in a car. If you and your brother had put some money together, worked hard, and got into it y'all's own place, none of this would have happened. But here we are, well over a year later, and you have not changed one bit. You keep talking about you're in therapy. I don't believe you. There's no way in hell a therapist would green light you just not refusing to work, just refusing to work while homeless. While you're homeless. Because again, as I've always said, if Tophia, Tophia, if you were even making like $2,500, $3,000 a month, I could be like, okay, you know, it ain't a whole lot of money, you know, but it's decent money. It's some decent money that you can live off of, but you're making like a few $100s and 1,000 at best. And you are not willing to change anything to better yourself. That is why we are here. That is why I do what I do. And, you know, as long as you're not willing to change your perspective, I'm just going to keep pointing and laughing. So I don't care. You're right.
Crazy. It's insane. And then you go to sleep at night. Like, you know, it's just crazy. You know?
Comfortably.
It just hurts. You know? I have to relive that over again. I have to relive the fact that I looked over and my brother's eye was missing. He was dead. You don't think I have to relive that? The glass
graphic
breaking,
retelling.
trying to be ripped out of a window, trying to save my mom out of the car and then being told, oh, well, you ran away. You
know? No. Don't. Nah. Nope. I know you're in crying mode and we're talking about something tragic, but no. You don't get to try to act like you were the hero. You literally said you dipped out of the car and you left your mom behind. I'm sorry. Those were your words the night that it happened. So don't try to pretend like you were trying to be a hero because that's bullshit.
You know, you posted a story before you called the police. Like, why do I have to do a play-by-play? Like, it's Madden. Like, we're in NFL.
You don't have to do a play-by-play. That's just what happened. And it's fucked up that you would, like, instead of calling 911 immediately, you decided to yell to Instagram as if they're going to do something. What the hell were we supposed to do? Why were we the first people that needed to know? You should have called 911 first, period.
About what exactly the steps that I took. God forbid I'm supposed to jot down what happens if I end up in a carjacking. That's not how it works. Your fight or flight senses does not work that way. Sure. You don't plan what you're going to do in a carjacking because you can plan it and still not do anything properly. That's, to me, is dumb. Like,
well, you know what I would have done, Tophia? I would have tried to get my mom out of the car. I could say that.
I don't even know. I can't even process people, man. Sometimes it's crazy to me. And it'd be the most hypocritical people trying to call people out. But you guys are bigots. You're major bigots. Like, sure. To sit here and do these things that you're calling people out on and then going to sleep at night, like, if it's okay, oh, we harassed her for the day. Imagine that. Like, I couldn't do that to somebody.
And if that's how you feel, why do you keep coming back? It it literally makes no sense. If you feel like that's all that happens when you do these lives and you post your content, it's just a bunch of people just harassing you day in, day out. Why are you fighting to stay online? It makes no sense. It ain't for the money. I mean, we know that. You literally told us that you were making like $3 or $4 a day on live. So it's not for the money. You love the negative attention and you're lazy. You would rather put up with the harassment and making less than, $10,000, $15,000 a year than to get off your ass and go get a job. So, I mean, at the end of the day, this is your fault.
They say, oh, well, you do it. You know what I do? I scroll and I'm on Michael Jackson TikTok, to be honest with you. I keep getting like Michael Jackson impersonators, people talking about the movie, people talking about their favorite Michael Jackson songs. I post videos and I don't really look at the comments. I look at positive videos. I'm not online. And yes, sometimes I do see negative comments and respond if it makes me angry. And I'm trying not to respond back the same way they responded to me. But it's so frustrating.
Sure. Yeah.
It's crazy.
I bet.
I literally do not care about anymore, right? And I'm trying not to care.
Obviously, yeah, you don't care, but you've been literally, how far are we into this damn video? We are 20 minutes in and you have been ranting since the very beginning. I think we were like at the 40-second mark when she started going off, but you don't care. Okay, whatever you say, Toph.
Anymore about what people say, but sometimes it just annoys me that people can say whatever they want and it's okay for them, right? God forbid I defend myself. I defend myself and you know what happens? Bullying and harassment.
Yeah.
Imagine defending a guy that literally paid somebody to get news for me. And you're defending him.
Oh my God.
Is that not weird? Because
Here
you
we go with this again.
I corrected myself. Oh, sue me. You've never made a mistake in your life? Imagine if someone kept reminding you of a mistake you made. And it was a mistake. Jeez.
You make a lot of mistakes. Like often. Basically every day.
You wouldn't like it if someone kept reminding you of your mistakes. You wouldn't like it if someone kept reminding you of your insecurities. You sure as heck wouldn't like it if someone kept bringing up something from the past. It's like you're holding something against somebody. You're holding it over their head. You're harboring it.
Well, yeah, because you haven't changed. If you had changed and became a better person, yeah, some people might still bring it up, but it would be less and less over time because we can see that you're actually bettering yourself and developing real character. But you are exactly the same as like 4 or 5 years ago. Nothing has changed.
Why are you harboring this hurt and this anger? Like, if you're harboring
That's
stuff like that, you should 100% go to therapy. That's what it's for.
Counseling.
Therapy is a great tool. Like, instead of harassing someone online, go to therapy. What's the point of doing that? What are you trying to get out of this? You want someone to change, but do you think that is going to help someone to change? Or do you think that is going to help someone not be here? So what is this? Oh, well, we just want you to change. We just want you to get a job and do this. No, you just want me to not be here. You push people to do that. And I am not going to try any of that anymore.
Well, look, Toph, if everyone is saying that they want you to change, I feel like that's the general consensus. I'm sure there are some trolls out there and people that wish the worst on you. I'm not one of them. Okay. I believe every life is precious, but you're just squandering yours. Like, that's the issue. And like, you just don't see it. Or I'm sure I don't know. Maybe you really are just that dense and you don't see that you're like the road that you have set yourself on is leading to absolutely nowhere. If you continue, like if anything, it's just getting worse and worse. You try to stick it to us. I'm not getting a 9-to-5, guys. Social media is now my full-time job. Looking ass. And look at you. You just got kicked out of the creator program. And you said like you're not gonna fucking post on TikTok until you try to reapply next month or something. Dude, so you're not gonna have any income for the next month. And then who's to say they let you back in the program? Your content is hot trash. All your content is exactly the same. It's just your face with terrible makeup and a filter doing a lip sync. Those days of TikTok are over. This isn't Musically. This isn't the early days of TikTok. TikTok has evolved and changed, and you are not changing. Your content is ass, and you don't even make videos that qualify for the creator program. So I don't even know why you care about being in the program. Oh, that's right. Because you want to keep coasting off of all of the old ass videos, right? Right.
And I'm sure as heck not leaving social media.
There it is.
So you better figure out what else is next, because.
Okay, then continue to count your shekels, because I mean, now that you're not in the creator program, you really ain't making no money. Like, you thought you wasn't making any money before. Because if I had to guess, Tophia was probably averaging maybe $300 to $500 a month between her TikTok views and the little bit of money she makes on live. The TikTok views was the main chunk of that. It's all downhill from here, baby. What you gonna do about the storage? That's what I want to know. Your mom is gonna be pissed if you lose that storage, Toph.
Like, you think you're gonna stop me? You think I'm just gonna give up because of that? I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up for the people who support me. I can't give up.
Tophia, who the hell supports you? Who? The 0.001% of your following? Girl, bye. Stop it.
Imagine if I gave up. Imagine if everybody gave up.
And again, I've said it so many times. I'm not even telling you to give up on social media. I'm telling you to get a job so you have stable money, and social media can be supplemental until you get social media money where you want it to be at. Then quit. Shit, if you get to a point where you're making 5,000 plus a month off social media, hey, you don't need a 9 to 5 no more. I would keep working. But it's like, realistically, I mean, hey, 60K a year, that ain't bad for just making some videos. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Imagine if Michael Jordan, because he didn't make his football team, gave up. He would have never been on the Bulls.
You're not Michael Jordan.
Imagine if the Beatles gave up when they told they would never be good at music, right?
You're not the
Imagine if
Beatles.
Oprah gave up when they said she was not fit for television or whatever they told her.
You're
she
not
wouldn't
Oprah.
have her own talk show. I don't have the option to give up. I fought. I didn't give up, because if I gave up,
fought for what? Oh my God. Okay, sure. Keep going.
I would have been way more injured in that carjacking, and I wouldn't be here able-bodied to be able to take care of my mom. Yes, she's at another shelter. There's nothing I can do about it. At least she has a roof over her head, and we're not under a bridge somewheres.
But see, that's the thing, Tophia. There is something you could do about it. You could be working 40, 50, 60 hours a week, saving up money, getting your own place to get her out of there. That's why we will not let off of you, because you literally would rather make $500 a month than making like $3,000 a month, because you'll be making somebody else rich. Stupid, just dumb.
And I can at least know that she's safe until we get a place. I'm doing the best that I.
Is she safe? Oh, so now Marie's safe. I thought she was getting bullied and all this other shit. What happened to that, Tophia? Now she's safe? Sure.
I can. There's not much more I can do. And then you sit here and say I'm not doing enough. Oh,
you're not.
You're spending all this money. You're doing this. Okay,
you
go
do.
To sleep with no pajamas. I didn't have no clothes. All my clothes are gone in the car. Money that I put into clothes.
Tophia, you have a whole storage, I'm sure, that is full of shit and full of clothes. Stop it.
Things that I got from thrift stores. Things that I got from donated clothes, because I didn't have any clothes. It's so crazy.
Okay,
you're sitting in your pocket watching people, but not watching your own pockets. I've had no money for this past month. And I think last month, all the money went to my bills, which was the storage and the phone bill. So I had no spending money, really.
Tophia, that is less than $300. Like, that is a big part of your problem. $300 should not be all of your money for the month. That's the issue. Dude, there's like literally high schoolers that make more money per month than you do. This is insane. What are you doing?
And people be like, well, okay, whatever. My storage isn't gonna get paid this month because I don't have it. I don't have nothing. What, measly 60?
Ooh, Marie is gonna flip her shit. Oh man, I hope if Marie goes live on Station Head, somebody let me know in the comments, because I would love to hear that. I want to hear what Marie has to say about all of this. So please keep me informed.
$16. Some people have zero. I'm thankful I don't have a negative bank account, but still.
Might as well be, sure.
Look to you, and then what are you gonna say? Go get a job? Yeah, it's very hard for people to get a job right now, and I'd be a dang fool to go get a job and then not even make enough and have to choose what bill to pay. Yeah, you crazy.
Tophia, you could have a shitty job working like 25, 30 hours a week. You would probably still be clearing $1,200 to $1,500 to bring home. And that's just math off top of the head. I'm not going to sit here and break out the calculator, guys. But you could be bringing home like at least like $1,500 probably a month with a part-time job. Like, you're just lazy, man. Like, you're like, right, dude, you just told us that you're not going to have $300 to cover the damn storage and a cell phone. But you wouldn't rather just go work so 1 week's pay could just, at least you know for sure you got the money for that. Okay, then if you lose the storage, oh fucking well. I don't care.
And for those of you that work to a 9 to 5 job, good on you. To be sitting here and
damn
telling
right.
people, well, you're making, I didn't make fun of anyone. And when I do say something, it's too.
Oh, that's right. You didn't make fun of us, Toph. You just said we were slaves, right? Right.
To the haters and the negative people that work a 9 to 5 job. Not me. I'm not talking to every single person. Because I know how y'all love to twist people's words. It's crazy.
Sure.
To literally sit here and tell someone, well, you got no money, haha, you broke. You broke too, so haha, why are you laughing? You shouldn't be laughing, you broke. Broke people shouldn't be laughing.
You don't know that, though. You don't know that. We're not the ones broadcasting our financial and living situation to the internet. You have no idea what's in everybody's pockets, Toph. But I guarantee for 99% of the 999.9% of the people have more in their pockets than you do.
Work a 9 to 5 job, I know you broke. What are you gonna say? Well, I make money. Yeah, it goes to your bills, brokey.
Sure.
We in the same boat together, and you got a job, and you still broke.
Tophia, I would rather be broke and paid all of my essential bills as far as rent, car insurance, car note, gas, groceries, electricity, water bill. I would rather have $0 after paying all of that, where I have my own place and set up with no curfew, than have $0 and be living in a goddamn homeless shelter, relying on sandwiches and chips when you don't have the additional money to buy the food that you want. So, I mean, I guess I don't know what point you're trying to make right now. I don't know.
And you telling me, haha, you broke? I don't even got a job and I'm broke. And I wasn't broke. I was making money to pay the storage. I've been paying it all this time.
You're broke.
With an invisible.
You've been struggling to pay $300 a month. This whole time, this whole year, you've been struggling to pay $300 a month. You're broke as hell.
Job that you say is not a job, right? You broke. And you telling someone else they're broke? You can't, you don't even own not a near thing, and you're talking about someone else? Maybe try to own a house before you talk to someone else. And then
Tophia, y'all have never owned a house. So, like, what is your point? You don't have a point. You realize that, right? Because again, I would rather be broke, but my rent is paid, than be broke in a shelter or living out of a car. What are you talking about?
literally sitting here saying, I own a job, I own a house. Okay, well, you bragging. You could lose that house. You could lose your business. So what are you talking about? You own a business. Just as easy as it was handed to you, it could be taken away from you because you're taking things for granted.
No, you see, Toph, that's the thing. Things aren't handed to us. We actually go out and work and earn things, unlike you.
You don't appreciate the things you had, because if you appreciated it, you wouldn't be sitting here bragging.
Sure.
If I had a successful business, I wouldn't be going around bragging to people and making them feel less than because I own a business, I make money, and you're a broke person. That's literally the same thing James Charles did to that Spirit Airlines worker. You are exactly what James Charles did. Exactly.
Whatever you say.
Why are you making fun of people because they're less fortunate than you? What are you, some king that's...
Because the person in question to be talking mad shit and be acting like working a 9 to 5 is beneath them, even though they're homeless. What do you, come on, what? Get out of here.
Says, bring me the jester because you want to laugh at the jester. Like, hello. If I was successful and have money, I wouldn't be looking down on people because I know just what it was like because I was out there. I was homeless. I was sleeping in my car. Imagine walking up to someone and blessing them with a house and seeing them fall to their knees and pray to Jesus that they're so thankful they got blessed. You will never understand that because your mentality, your mindset is greedy.
Sure,
all of these corporations, all of these rich people are nothing but greedy. Why do you think there's only 1% of rich people? They don't want you to use your brain.
Tophia, like, no, there's 1% of extremely rich people. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of millionaires in the US. A lot. And there's a lot of people that make well over $100,000, $200,000 as well. Like there's levels to the shit, but it's like you're settling for making 10K a year, or hell, less than that. Because I remember you said you only made like $20,000 over 3 years, which is fucking insane. You're an adult. What are you doing?
Brain, they don't want you to think about making money. They want you to be stuck in a cycle.
Takes money to make money, Toph. That's the part that you're missing.
To work until you're old enough to get Social Security, and then Social Security is not even enough. So you're out of luck. You're out of luck. I mean,
I guess
I'm lazy. First of all, if I was lazy,
you are.
I wouldn't make money. You don't make money when you're lazy. And
Tophia, what? You don't make money when you're lazy. What are you talking about? I'm sure we can all relate in saying, like, we all know that one lazy coworker. You know, like, what are you talking about? Like, you can be lazy and still have a job. You know, that might be the person that's hiding in the bathroom for 20, 30 minutes at a time, 3 to 4 times throughout the shift. Like, you can be lazy and make decent money. You might not keep your job long term. But no, like, it's just dumb. Okay, whatever.
Second of all, when people say, is this the type of content that you work so hard on? First of all, videos, and I've said this before, videos over 1 minute do not make money.
Under 1 minute, stupid.
You have to post videos over 1 minute. Do you know why I haven't posted videos over 1 minute on TikTok?
Yeah, why?
I'm not monetized. So why am I going to post?
Bruh. Oh my God. Tophia, you just got demonetized. That just happened. You have not been posting 1 minute plus videos for a grip, like probably like well over a year. Every now and then, one might spring up, but literally, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna scroll through Tophia's TikTok page real quick. Let me get this pulled up. All right, so here is our Queen Tophia's page. Now we're not gonna look at the pinned videos because these are all old. Her biggest performers, right? Now she just got demonetized. I'm assuming like yesterday or the day before, when she told us. Now let's just do a quick scroll through. Okay, we got a 15-second video, 13 seconds, 15. That's a picture. 13 seconds, 30 seconds, 15 seconds, 16, a minute and a half. What video is this? Oh, this is the lingerie set that she bought. That was over a minute long. I love this. That's great. But yes, so essentially what I'm getting at is basically all of your videos are under a minute long because all her posts are either these stupid thirst traps and lip syncs, shitty product reviews, or her telling us that she's going live. And she doesn't even make a separate video each time she's going live. She's been reusing the same video to tell us that she's going live for like probably years at this point. It's ridiculous. But sure, Toph, you make quality content. Whatever you say.
Post videos for free. I'm not gonna work my butt off for free. I cannot rejoin the Creator Fund until June.
Work your butt off. Tophia, I mean, are we talking about the same content that I just showed? You call that working your butt off? Working your ass off is putting on shitty makeup terribly, slapping on a filter, and then singing along to a song for 30 seconds. That's working your butt off. Ridiculous.
There is no way you're gonna catch me creating content for free. Yes, I post on Instagram and I post on Facebook because I get monetized.
Girl, you are making, because look, I know Facebook and Instagram's monetization is not like that, especially for the shit that she's posting.
That's like someone telling you to go work at McDonald's and not get paid, that you're doing everything for free. You're volunteering your time at McDonald's. You wouldn't do that. What type of person would literally work hard on videos and make quality videos and do it for free?
Well, everything that you just said right there, you don't do. You don't work hard on your videos. They are not quality content. What are you talking about? Your videos is like the bare minimum to even call content. It's slop, honestly. Your videos are slop. It's the same premise every time. And like TikTok, you have so much creative freedom, and you know, with like different niches that you could do. Of course, you have all the trends, da 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 da. You don't do any of that. You used to. The quality was still ass, but you at least used to try. You do your little dances. You know, you had the mafia boss daughter thing. That was your own thing, and then you stopped doing it. Now, what have we been getting for the past year, Tophia? Lip syncs, high quality content. Sure, shut up.
Only that, I have to be mindful of the people around me. Where I'm at, I cannot film or do any of that because of privacy reasons. When I have a place, yes, I can work on good content. Right now, I can't do that. And plus, I'm not monetized on.
Tophia, no, just no. You're not going to use being in the shelter as an excuse. You know why? Because when you were going outside of the shelter, you were still doing the same lazy bullshit. Do I have to remind you of the when she was showing off her red top and the black dress that she got from Temu? The little walk up to the camera videos, which were also just lip syncs. Your content is fucking lazy. Lazy as hell.
TikTok, because they took the Creator Fund away until June because I appealed. Then they said it's not quality. I don't know what it was. Not quality content, something, I don't know.
It's not.
Anyways,
it's straight
happened.
trash.
So then I can't reapply till June. So there's
good.
That. But everywhere else I get paid. That's why I post on Instagram and Facebook. As far as YouTube goes, we already know. I've explained. I don't.
And again, I've said this before. Tophia is not a content creator because she likes making content. Like, as you know, okay. So as some of you may know, of course, we hit 1,000 subs. I've had quite a few people asking me about memberships. I'm struggling to get the monetization turned on with my channel, but I'm still putting out videos on a regular basis for the love of the game. I like making content and I like interacting with y'all. So I'm still doing it. I'm not taking a break until my monetization gets worked out. Tophia is like, oh, I'm just not going to post on TikTok at all. Well, what happened, Toph? Didn't you just say not even 5 minutes ago that I can't give up? What would I look like if to my supporters? What would I look like to my supporters if I gave up? But you're just going to stop dropping content on your biggest platform at that. Whatever you say. Okay.
I don't, because, you know, I can't film like that where I'm at. That means
excuses
that I literally have to wait to rejoin the Creator Fund, which I can. I'll be in the Creator Fund and then make videos and post it.
Tophia, and see, that's another thing. So yes, okay, she can reapply for the creator program, But what makes her think she's going to get reaccepted? You got kicked out with almost 500,000 followers. What makes you think you're going to get reaccepted into the program when you're clearly saying that you don't plan on putting out any new content until you reapply, and B, you can't film the content that you want to film, supposedly, which I feel like is another excuse on the battle pass. So I'm assuming you're just going to keep making the same crap that you've been making this past year, which is the low quality content that got you kicked out in the first place. Is this tracking? Like, this makes no sense. Like, what is okay? I mean, hey, we'll see what happens next month. It's gonna be so delectable if she doesn't get accepted. That crash out will be insane.
Otherwise, right now, I'm trying to get this documentation in and get this stuff ready for my housing.
Girl, you've been trying to get this stuff in for your housing for over a year. A year. What have you been doing? You just, oh my God. Because it's funny because she always says, I'm working on my housing. I'm going to therapy. I'm working on my housing. What else do y'all want from me? Dude, you've been working on your housing forever. It cannot be that much goddamn documentation needed for a homeless person to apply for housing. You just never have your shit together, man. Crazy work.
What do you want me to do? I'm trying to eliminate my storage payment so I don't have to pay storage. I'm trying to get my mom out of a shelter. And you don't know what I'm doing because you say, well, you're not doing enough.
You're not.
You sit on your butt 24/7 consuming hateful whatever about me, and you post these YouTube videos like I give a fuck when they literally just say anything for a paycheck because it pays their house bill. Do you know?
Oh, no. Well, A, as I just stated, I'm not getting paid. And B, I don't just say whatever. I let you talk. And then I just give my thoughts on the bullshit that you're saying. So get it right.
You know how much money people make on YouTube talking about me? Thousands of dollars, because your idiot brain literally consumes stupid content of what I can only assume is like people want to be T pages that don't even do the research and run with rumors because it pays their bills. Of course,
it ain't rumors if it's coming straight out the horse's mouth, though. At least for my channel. I can't speak for everybody, but I'm just going off what you saying in the moment. I'm not even doing like a documentary style or none of that shit. I'm reacting on the fly, baby. What you talking about? And if they're making thousands of dollars talking shit about people over here, why ain't you on YouTube? You have an account. You got 5,000 subs and you talk mad shit about Natalie Reynolds and James Charles. Why ain't you over here talking shit? You could be getting paid too. Look at you.
Of course they're gonna bring someone down for money. The media does that. They sell a good story about a celebrity, people be eating it up. Like that Australia 60 Minutes thing about what is it, the Frankie, whatever it was, that family that's now coming out against Michael Jackson when they received money from him. He gave them money and all of a sudden they want to turn on him for a quick $200,000 to sell a story. That's crazy. You're just like the media. These T pages are just like the media. They really don't research into things and they just take whatever receipt someone puts out there and then
Tophia, well, yeah. Well, we're not the media. So again, I'm not doing no whole bunch of fucking research and deep dives. I'm not doing none of that. I'm watching your content that you have put out, that you have published and put out publicly on the internet. And I am reacting to what I see. So if you ever do find my channel, hi. I feel like this is all well-deserved. All the criticism I give you is majority of it. I won't say all of it, but the majority of it is constructive. You have the potential to better your life. You're not, and that's the reason why I feel like that's one of the reasons I actually keep up with Tophia is because she's not an utter degenerate like a lot of the other lolcows, like Cyrax, Nova. Like when I watch their content, but to some degree, like it disturbs and disgusts me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can't binge watch a whole lot of that. I gotta like watch them in chunks or just check out the major updates. But Tophia, you haven't done anything like insanely terrible. You are a terrible person. You have a terrible perspective of life and reality. But there's room for change. There's room for growth. You can always better yourself. And that's what I'm here doing. I'm here banking on one day you will see the light. And if you're not going to do it for yourself, at least do it for your mom, at the very least.
And then they just willy-nilly throw the word around allegedly so they don't get sued because they said allegedly. So they can get away with things just by saying allegedly. It's crazy. Like, that is so insane to me.
Sure.
That's the same type of not even mentality, that's the same type of stuff that caused Michael Jackson to not be here. That's the same stuff that literally caused Britney Spears to go crazy. The media hounded her like crazy. I could list a lot of celebrities that went downhill because of the media. Princess Diana would still be alive if it wasn't for the media.
Tophia, what are you talking about?
It's like a bashing session. It's like all anybody ever wants anymore is drama. Oh, let's eat it up. She's talking about her ex. Let's see, the next.
Tophia, welcome to reality. It has literally always been like that through basically all of human history. Drama sells. You can go back you can go back to the ancient Roman days and probably even before that. Go back to Mesopotamia. Drama sells. Negativity sells. It's people living a great life and everybody being happy and joyous. That's great, but it's not a spectacle. That's the thing, Toph. You should understand this. You're an influencer, supposedly.
The next whatever it is, and it's crazy. Like, they bought into that Trump phone where it literally says they are not going to get a refund, that they must continue to keep paying for the Trump phone until they decide to release the Trump phone. How stupid are you?
I have no idea what she's talking about.
You don't have a product in hand, but now you're making payments towards a product that they may or may not release, and in the clause it states you will not get a refund. What kind of a stupid idiot?
There was a Trump phone? Was that a thing? I've never heard of this.
It buys into a gold Trump phone. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Seriously. It's for small-brained people who don't look into things, who just sit here like, man, why don't we just eat this up? Like, they eat it up. It's trash.
You need to look into a job while you talking all this shit talking, and this hour or so, whatever that you're spending going live, you could have been putting in applications, doing something productive.
Trash. Seriously, there's a list of celebrities that tried to take that magazine down, and it didn't get taken down. It didn't work. Like that and some of y'all literally take life for granted. Like, and you're sitting here making someone else's life miserable and trying to isolate them.
Sure.
I just can't picture it. Like, the media, it's not hard to imagine we live in a world with horrible people, but the fact that horrible people do that and then go to sleep and then wake up like it's a new day is crazy. Anyways, my phone's at 20%. I gotta go.
Yeah, anyways, get out of here.
Day or night, where you guys are. We'll see you guys later. This weather turned from sunny to it's gonna rain. And for me, it's just frustrating because I sit here and I say these things, and it's like when someone is passionate about something and people could care less. Like, oh, we don't care. STF.
Yeah, we don't.
Of course you don't care. That's why you harass someone to the point of them unaliving themselves. I know you don't care. You don't gotta tell me you don't care. I already know by the way you treat people you don't care. And it amazes me that you treat people like that. It makes me think, are you not treating your family like that? That's how I imagine you treat your mother, your father, your grandmother, the people around you, because that's what I assume. If you act like this, God forbid, only knows how you're treating your family when you get offline.
How do you treat Marie? We have video evidence of that, but sure, keep talking.
It sounds like what you're bringing is your problems online, and then you're taking these problems and you're bringing them to your family and you're causing problems for them. That's all I can assume. But anyways, I gotta go. Have a good day or night where you guys are. I will see you guys later. I have to go charge my phone. Well, I say later, but I'm not gonna be live later.
Okay, whatever. Goodbye. Shit. Well, that's gonna do it today. God, this girl has a set of lungs on her. How do you rant for just 40 minutes straight? 40 minutes straight. Insane. I don't understand. And I mean, oh, Tophia. Yeah, I mean, and like now you're taking your negativity over to Instagram. It's, oh man, I'm sure the comments were probably eating her up the whole time because Instagram is very unforgiving. They don't, they are quite mean over there to a lot of people. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, consider dropping a sub. Hit that thumbs up button one time for the one time. And yeah, y'all have a wonderful night. Be safe, be kind to each other, and I will see you all very soon.